you are absolutely putting toilet paper on the toilet seat. Because what the fuck else are you going to sit your raw ass on the same toilet seat that 100 billion people before you have sat
Here's
on?
what I'm going to say to you.
I know that we just talked about having an open mind or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
The way that I do not care about what you're about to say, and it will never change my mind. It will never change my mind. I'm never putting my raw ass on a fucking Marshall's toilet seat. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to your favorite podcast. It's the Swipe Talk Girls. But here on our podcast, Swipe Talk, where opposites attract. I'm Simone.
And I'm Isabella. I saw somebody DM us the other day, and they said, big fan of Swipe Talk and WOA. Where opposites attract. And I was like, that's adorable. I love that. So
that
shout out
is so
to you.
cute. I want to be able to have it like short like that for just title purposes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not about to keep on typing out where opposites attract. Boo, tomato, tomato. But we need enough clout for people to just know what that means. I was going to say we have clout in Bermuda. Bahama.
Shout out to Bermuda, where
baby
our
mama.
podcast is doing really well on Apple Music.
It is.
Thank you if you're watching in Bermuda. We love you,
Bermuda. Today, we're here to talk about something that I'm really excited about.
Okay.
I'm really excited about. It's about hygiene. We're going to talk about hygiene today. You know, my friend Isabella has prepared this outline this week, but I have thrown a little sauce in there.
Yes.
I've thrown a little something in there. We're going to be doing a Reddit story. So I'm so excited for that.
And hygiene is funny because hygiene really varies from person to person. I think there are a lot of steadfast rules, but everybody kind of has their own thing.
I feel like we're very judgy about hygiene, and I'm going to be fucked up. It's going to be me.
Being judgy?
Yeah. I probably am.
Simone's a clean little pea.
I probably am. Shoot.
I'm a messy girl. Well, not dirty.
No.
Okay, so first off, we're going to start with a hygiene quiz. I'm going to ask Simone how often she washes these things. And Simone is a clean girl. Do you subscribe to the clean girl aesthetic?
Yeah, it's literally just repack it. We're not going to go down that. We're not going to go down that route. But yes, I do enjoy the clean girl aesthetic as it is known now because I'm choosing not to choose violence right now.
You could choose it. Choose violence.
I just really dislike the way that
white people have appropriated it
in so many different it's the trend of taking a bunch of different things and a bunch of different cultures and then repackaging it and then being like clean girl aesthetic. Like you slicking your hair back and putting on hoops is giving black woman and Hispanic woman all fucking day. But you know what, we don't have time to go there.
No, but I think it's important.
But we're here to talk about hygiene.
Yes,
in particular.
Yes. So I'm gonna ask Simone how often she cleans these things or how often she thinks these things need to be washed.
Okay.
Number one, a bra.
It depends on how much of a sweater you are, I think. As soon as I sweat in something, it's getting washed, period. Okay. But all bras, you want to be careful because they will fall apart. You don't want to be washing them every whatever, but put them on the gentle cycle and lay them out to dry.
So how often would you say? I need an answer.
Me okay.
How many wears?
Maximum 5, I would say. If you wear your work bra every single day.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people who are like, I've never washed this bra in my life. And I don't judge. And I don't judge. And that's what I'll say. Don't judge.
Oh my God.
This is what it says. You should never wear the same bra 2 days in a row due to the fact that the elastic needs time to reshape. There should be a proper rotation of a few bras and you should wash them every 4 wears. Interesting.
I said 5.
Yeah, you did. Interesting. Comment down below. Do you actually wash your bras and how often?
Well, first of all, I don't wear bras. So when I do wear them, once I'm like, oh, this is dirty. Has to go in the wash. Wore it once. Yeah. It gets worn once a month. And I'm like, time to wash her.
This is a toughie. How often do you clean your mattress?
Oh, I don't want to cop to something.
I will say I've never cleaned my mattress in my life. I didn't know that this was something you had to clean.
No, it's really bad. It gets disgusting.
I have a mattress topper.
Doesn't matter. You sweat when you sleep.
And here's what I have to say. I don't understand where people learn these things. I didn't learn this in school. I didn't learn how to do my taxes. I'm saying taxes because we're going to bleep it out. Taxes. Sorry, Claire. I didn't learn these things. So we're teaching you with no shame. If you don't know how to clean things, that's okay. We're going through it. We're learning it together. So no pressure, no worries.
I think it's also a cultural thing. I think that minorities, for the most part, tend to be extremely clean people because I don't know what that is. If someone knows the reason why that is, culturally, because it has to be rooted in something. I'm sure of it. Because there's no way that just minorities all looked around and were like, we're just going to be really like clean, because like, especially growing up Black, Sunday, or for me it was Saturday, but some weekend day, you're gonna be woken up by gospel music blasting through the house, and your mother's slamming on your door at 8 a.m. being like, get up, it's time to clean. And you're gonna be on your hands and knees with a toothbrush, and you're gonna be scrubbing, and like, you're gonna strip your bed, you're gonna strip your sheets, you're gonna do this, you're gonna wash, you're gonna fold, you're gonna clean.
And you're gonna clean your mattress?
I think that my mom was more of like a, whenever we have access to a machine to clean it, it's good to clean it. I don't think that it was ever like a, you have to clean your mattress, whatever the fuck. But what I will say, okay, to answer your question,
yes,
I probably take the time to clean my mattress maybe once every 6 months, but I do clean in between. I do spot clean in between.
Okay, well the answer was every 6 months.
There you go.
What the hell? I never knew you had to clean a mattress.
Yeah.
Despite the size, the mattress is one of the easiest things to clean. They say vacuum your mattress using an upholstery attachment and then remove any stains by wiping down the surface with a damp cloth and a small amount of upholstery shampoo. I never knew. Sorry if that makes me gross. I will spot clean it for sure, but I have a mattress cover and I thought that did it.
Especially not for a mattress you've owned for years, because my mattress I've slept on since I was like 15, because mattresses are meant to last for a very, very, very long time.
My mattress is fairly new.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, the idea of investing so much in a mattress is that you won't have to get one for a really long time. So,
sure.
Yeah.
How often do you clean your pillows?
I know I put /sheets because I have a vendetta about that.
Well, that's different. It's different. They're saying pillows.
It's different pillows. I just started on this wave, but I'll probably clean my, is it pillowcase or the pillow itself?
Pillow. I didn't know you were supposed to clean your pillow.
Yeah, you are.
Stop it.
It is so much if you think about it, so much sweat, slob.
Where is so much sweat coming out? And also
when you sleep.
That's
when
a
you sleep.
Case. I don't sweat in my sleep.
Yes, you do. Everyone sweats in their sleep.
No, I do not. I keep it frigid.
I am aware of this. I am very aware of this fact from being in your home. Even still, you still sweat in your sleep.
Froze, Simone. Poor Simone.
Froze.
When she was here, I put the air mattress out like a good guess. And it's not like a...
No, it's
like
fine.
My air mattress is nicer than my bed.
It was great.
When people come over, they prefer the air mattress because it's like a really king size. But it was right in front of my AC. And I like to keep it like 60.
3 degrees.
Yeah.
3 degrees.
Simone, like every morning I'd wake up and I'd be like, and she'd like have like 3 blankets like cocooned. And she'd be like, it was so cold. And then I'd try to like move it so it wasn't on her. Anyway. Okay, so how often do you clean your pillows?
I need to get better about this, but probably like once every 3 to 4 months.
Every 3 to 6 months. Did you Google this?
No, it just makes sense to be on a cycle like that, because any sooner it'll destroy the pillow, but whatever.
Okay, so with pillows, they say studies have shown the weight of a pillow will increase over time due to the accumulation of dust mites. Using the gentle cycle on your washing machine, wash 2 pillows together at the same time, quickly followed by 2 rinse cycles and a drying cycle. Do you wash your washing machine?
I'm gonna start.
We got her.
My apartment complex is new, so those are brand new washers and dryers. I think that they say you're supposed to do it like once a month. Off, I'll do it like every like 90 days, 60 days, or whatever the heck.
Every month, yeah. You're supposed to, because it's they're known to harbor bacteria such as E. coli and salmonella. So
I mean,
you're
of
supposed
course.
to set the machine to its highest level and hottest temperature and add 2 cups of white vinegar and run through the cycle. Repeat with a half a cup of baking soda and then wipe clean. This is exhausting. There's so many things you got to keep up with.
Yeah, if you just put yourself on a schedule. I feel like my organized girlies are like have a cleaning schedule, and they like do these types of things, because I see it on TikTok all the time.
You're saying I'm not an organized girly?
I'm just saying that you're not like the girlies I see on TikTok, and neither am I. I strive to be like those bitches. Okay, then this is my personal one. It's sheets. Isabella, how often do you wash your sheets?
Once a week.
Period. How often do you wash your comforter?
Yeah, I have a duvet cover.
How often do you wash your duvet cover?
I wash it with the sheets once a week.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Because the duvet cover is like you unzip it.
You can take it off.
The whole thing.
And I recently washed the comforter underneath it too.
Okay, yeah.
I recently have been good about that. But there have been times where I am deep in depression and I'll go a few weeks.
That's fine.
And yeah, maybe that's a little gross.
Whatever. It's the fact that a lot of people are like, wash my sheets. What? Yeah, no. And I'm like, oh my God.
I do wash my sheets.
You have to wash your sheets.
It can cause pimples. It can cause eczema.
Your sheets? Girl.
Yeah.
Girl, especially if you sleep with a partner, with a boy. Oh my God, clean those sheets.
Do you floss?
I do.
I floss too. And it's really important to floss, you guys. Somebody once said, and this changed things for me, because for a while I didn't floss. They said it's the equivalent of like wiping the outside of your butt and cleaning the outside of your butt and not in between the cheeks. I was like, oh my God. And that changed everything for me. They also say it's so important, not just for your teeth, but like plaque and like buildup of tartar can cause like Alzheimer's and
that's
like
so interesting. I've heard that
heart
before.
attacks. Like it's really important for your health and not just for your teeth. So if nothing else, please try to brush your teeth. And again, I know it can be really, really hard for people that struggle with depression. It can be exhausting, even the smallest of tasks. So like, even if you just have to swig around some mouthwash, I get it, girl. Like, please.
Do something.
Sometimes I dream, genuinely, I mean this. Have you ever seen Shark Tale?
Yeah, of course.
And you know when all the fish are inside of a whale's mouth and they're like, shh, 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 shh. That's my dream. Like to pay a crew of teeny tiny minuscule people to come inside of my mouth and clean it for me. I would love that.
The next subject is one I get really passionate about, and I'm really happy you brought this. I literally wrote in the outline, you know what? I'm happy that you brought this up because I've been begging to want to talk about this one.
Okay, when you go to the bathroom, do you put toilet paper on the seat?
Let me talk about this real hard.
Well, I am going to say something about it too.
Okay, so if it's your own home, no. Don't be a psychopath. If it is a public restroom and you have to sit down, a la you're on your period, a la you have to take a huge dump, you are absolutely putting toilet paper on the toilet seat. Because what the fuck else are you doing? Are you going to sit your raw ass on the same toilet seat that 100 billion people before you have sat on?
Here's what I'm going to say to you.
I know that we just talked about having an open mind or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
The way that I do not care about what you're about to say, and it will never change my mind. It will never change my mind. I'm never putting my raw ass on a Marshall's toilet seat.
Okay, well, here's what I'll say.
Tell me, what do you say?
The way that the porcelain toilet seat, the way that a porcelain toilet seat is designed makes it very, very hard for germs to stick to it because it's not porous and the pores are so small. However, as soon as you put the toilet paper down, it actually makes it a lot easier for the germs to stick onto the toilet paper once the toilet paper has been set down. So they're saying that there's no evidence that toilet paper is better and prevents the germs, and it's possible that putting toilet paper down, unless you put several layers of it, could actually expose you to more germs.
Exactly. Several layers. Or is that what we're missing too, everyone? We're doing several. We're not just
I'm squatting. I'm squatting. Every time I'm in a bathroom, I think it's like the equivalent of like the Olympics. I'm like, this is going to be the tushy workout of the century.
It literally.
Editor's note. Squatting/hovering over the toilet seat can increase the risk of lowering urinary tract symptoms, including pelvic floor dysfunction and infections. We do not recommend. However, Simone will continue to do it.
Mind you, when I said if you have to sit down, if you have to take a shite, okay? Or if you are on your period and you need to change your little things, then what the heck ever. Sometimes I will go into a bathroom that's so disgusting that my pee will suck right back up.
Wait, you guys, I have a question. Why do people not flush?
You know what? I do know. Okay, I can answer this. I know somebody. I don't remember who it is.
Who doesn't flush?
Yes, because they're like, I am so disgusted by the idea of having to... Do you think that I am if I'm not going to sit my raw ass on a seat, do you think that I'm not going to foot it when I flush?
Exactly. Because it is really sick. And I remember this even in elementary school when you like go in and all the girls are like, ew, I'm not going in that stall. There's poop in there. And I was like, why didn't anyone flush? And I will always go in there and be like, all right, ladies, excuse me. And I will go in there and I will flush that toilet and come out a victor. And I'll go, sorry, it's for the greater good. But if you're out there and you're not flushing the toilet, flush it.
What the f*** is going on?
Flush it. But that's honestly kind of funny. I'm like, are you a prankster? I want you to comment down below if you're not a flusher, because obviously you people exist and I want to know why. I want to know why and what you're up to. And also wash your hands after you go to the bathroom, because I've had a few people.
Oh my gosh.
In my life who don't wash their hands after they go to the bathroom. And they're like, sometimes when I'm in a public bathroom, I'll even just run the water and then leave.
What the fuck? I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say something brave.
Say it.
When you are in your own home and you just go take a pee real fast and you don't wash your hands, I don't care. That's none of my business. I don't care. If you're shitting, whatever.
If you're shitting, whatever? What do you mean if you're shitting, whatever?
Oh, I'm sorry. If you're shitting, that's different. Thank you for correcting me on that. That's a vital thing that I would have misspoken about and asked to be clarified later. So thank you so much. If you just take a little pee and you just like wiped real quick, whatever the heck, I'm not going to hard judge you. I'm not.
Right.
the second that you're out in public with the public, around the public, and you're not that's a sin. That's a sin. So if you're religious, it's a sin.
Think of the children.
Think of the children, please.
But they say a phone screen carries more germs than a toilet seat.
Disgusting. Of course it does. Oh my God. Screen? This person that I knew, the phone was always in their hand. And every time I touched the phone, I was like, wow, this phone is literally disgusting. Also, a lot of phone cases are antimicrobial, so I try to get those phone cases too. So I don't have to worry about it as much.
And thanks to our sponsor, Antimicrobial
Casetify.
Phone.
This episode is sponsored by Casetify.
Get your Casetify.
Thanks to Casetify.
Here's the last thing I'm going to say before we do your Reddit story. Long nails, you guys. I am a short nail girl. Every once in a while, I will glue on like little sticker nails. I'll occasionally stick on if I'm like trying to be fancy with the adults. But I'm a short nail girl because sometimes it just freaks me out to have long nails.
That's true.
And I was looking it up, and they actually say that having long nails is actually really unhygienic.
Of course it is.
And that it is really hard to clean the underside of their nails. And that with specifically artificial nails, which tend to be banned for a lot of healthcare workers, 73% had organisms on the underside of their nails compared to 32% with natural nails. Also, longer fingernails can harbor more dirt and bacteria than short nails, thus potentially contributing to the spread of infection.
Of course it is. Like, that's one of those things where I'm like, well, duh. There's more opportunities for things to get trapped underneath these babies. And these are short for me.
It's like impossible. Even when I stick on my fake nails, I'm like, how do you get under there?
I have a nail brush that I keep in my top drawer. So when I'm like, especially after I eat, I get under there.
Oh, that's
and get them pretty good. Yeah.
You are amazing. You're amazing.
It's just, you put systems in place, you follow it. It takes like an extra 1 second. It's not that deep.
It's just, I have so many questions. I'm like, I don't know how people with long nails do like ATM machines. I think I just need this. I need these.
You just adjust. You do things with your knuckles. Like when I'm putting on like skincare, I do it with my knuckles. When I'm typing, I type with the palms of my fingers.
I just feel so dirty.
No, the longer they are, the worse it is. And I like, when my birthday's coming up, period, birthday.
Happy birthday.
Also, happy Black History Month. I'm so sorry. We haven't said that yet. What the heck?
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. I'm so annoyed we didn't say it last episode. Anyways, yeah, I would like my nails long, but I feel like when I have anything extra, I feel like I can't think. When I say that, I mean like when my lashes are done, I feel dirty. When I have on a wig, I feel perpetually dirty. When my hair, even when my hair is straight, I feel perpetually dirty because when I'm in the shower, I can't like get in there and scrub like I want to because I'm trying not to get my hair wet. Long nails, I feel dirty. But am I gonna do it because I'm a bad bitch? Yeah. I mean, what else is a bad bitch to do? So this is a Reddit story from r/relationships.
I haven't read this story, but what inspired this episode topic today is somebody sent us this Reddit story over on Instagram at Swipe Talk Show, and Simone said, I have to read this to you.
I told Isabella I've actually heard of this one before because it's actually a pretty popular one, but Isabella has never heard of it before. That's why I'm taking the reins. Because Simone doesn't read. Isabella reads everything. So I am very excited for my friend to hear this one. This one is from the r/relationship advice Reddit thread, and the title of it is Boyfriend Won't Stop Telling Me I Have BO. I have been with my boyfriend for over a year and everything has been great except for one thing. Every single day, at least once, he will tell me that I stink and smell of BO. When we met, I showered every day, applied regular deodorant in the morning, brushed my teeth 3 times a day.
Wow.
Now I am so paranoid about smelling bad that I shower at least twice a day.
Oh my, that's not good for you.
I apply new industrial strength deodorant every few hours.
What?
I have a reminder on my phone, perfume, and I brush my teeth every time I eat or drink something that is not water. That's how paranoid this woman has become. Sorry. I didn't mean to break in the middle of the story, but I feel like I'm going crazy. I didn't think I smelled bad in the beginning, and I don't think I smell bad now. But obviously, I smell bad to him, right?
What the hell?
I'm that weirdo that keeps sneakily smelling their own armpits. I've been to the doctor and he said there's nothing medically wrong. Aww. It has honestly gotten to the point where I literally shove my armpit in friends and family's faces asking them if I smell bad.
Sorry, I'm going to pause you really fast. It's interesting because technically a lot of couples say that they love their partner's like natural scent and BO because like of pheromones. Like they like that scent. Anyway.
I agree. Okay. They all say that I don't smell like BO at all. One friend even said I smelled too clean, like a Lush store. I'm getting so paranoid. He won't cuddle or anything.
Oh my God.
When he says I smell. I really don't know what more I can do, ? That is where I'm going to end it because we do have an update. So I want to hear your thoughts so far because we do get an update from the user.
Okay. That makes me really sad. Something's not sitting with me right in this story.
What's not sitting with you right?
That I don't think she really smells. Well, A, it makes me feel really bad that she's going to this full extent to like literally drive herself crazy and be paranoid about it. That makes me really sad. Second of all, if everybody else is like, you don't smell, you probably don't smell. And third of all, this reminds me of a TikTok that I saw of this girl who was making out with a boy. And he was like, sorry, your breath smells really bad. And then she was like, oh, and like was humiliated. And then they started making out again. He was like, sorry, I can't do this. Your breath just smells really bad. And so she started to leave, tripped on her flip-flop and fell down the stairs. It's just so embarrassing and my heart goes out to her. And then she later clarified that this boy had like really sensitive senses of smell and had broken up with his last girlfriend because he didn't like her scent.
Oh my God.
I know.
But just the evolution of, and then she tripped and fell. That's crazy. Okay.
Oh wow, I'm curious how this ends.
I'm going to also say, even though I know what happens, the first time I heard this story, I was like, something isn't fucking right. There's no way.
Something's not right here. She doesn't smell. There's no way she smells.
I immediately, when I read it, I was just like, there's something deep. It's not her. It's him. Like, there's something wrong here.
I'm surprised this is something so famous. Why is this so
famous?
Because
of the update. So we get an update.
What the hell?
So, unexpected edit. I waited for him to make a comment this morning so that I could talk to him. It was less than an hour after waking up and he said, God, you stink. I had already showered and put on deodorant. I snapped and I asked what exactly he is smelling because at this point I'm one of the cleanest people on the planet. And if I smell bad to him, then we should just break up.
Right.
He got all panicked and upset, and eventually I got it out of him that this is what his father always says to his mother. Apparently, his father told him that this is a surefire technique to have women never leave you because she will, quote, feel too low to cheat, will love only you, and will always be clean, unquote. Needless to say, his father is wrong. He's packing his things and moving out of my house today. We have a gaslighter here, guys. We have an abuser here. We have a gaslighter and an abuser. Isabella, please say something.
I'm so upset. This poor woman turning herself inside out for you to try to make the relationship work, whereas you are preying on her insecurities. It really makes me sad and speaks to a much bigger conversation of when people themselves feel small, they will try to pull people around them down with them. And good for her for leaving and being like, I deserve so much more than this. Because when you're with someone who is big, and I mean that in like proud
like
of
an
themselves,
energy way,
confident, then they will want to pull you up with them, and that makes me really, that's really sad that a man felt the need to teach someone that. And
it was
your
sick.
Dad, that's really sad. And that he did that to his mom, that's really sad.
The reason why I wanted to talk about it too, as we like wrap the episode too, is that we're going to talk about like what hygiene means to you. Hygiene is so important to so many people. Like, I know we just had an entire episode on embarrassment. The way that I would cease to exist if my partner said something about me smelling bad. I mean, like, I would be fine because I'm happy that like you brought it to me and like you love me enough to tell me. But the idea of smelling bad with someone that is so intimately around you, like all the time.
Yes.
Oh my God, how embarrassing. So the fact that you weaponize that against somebody is fucking sick.
Hygiene's a really complicated thing because it is really important in order to stay healthy and clean. But also, again, as we said before, like it can be really tough when you are mentally ill and not in the right place to really take care of yourself. What was interesting when I came up with this is like, I was thinking about hygiene and I'm like, oh, even what you just said of like, I'm going to be so clean so nobody else ever thinks I'm dirty versus for myself.
I'm thinking about it too. I kind of like when I stink a little bit. Only because, okay, let me say why. I like when I stink a little bit, especially from my armpits, because I'm like, oh, my armpits aren't clogged.
That's true. You're releasing toxins.
Yeah, that makes me happy. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I mean, I need to shower. Of course, I'm not like just standing around being like, yeah, BO. And especially if I'm around others, like I get really self-conscious because I don't wear deodorant, like aluminum deodorant. So like it's easier to stink when you don't wear aluminum deodorant. So I do get a little self-conscious. But no, I mean, hygiene just, for me, it's an expression of self-love. Like I love taking care of myself.
It is. And it should be thought of that way. It shouldn't have been thought of as someone else.
I love doing my skincare. I love washing my clothes. I love getting into my new sheets that are just washed. I love like taking care of my body and putting all my oils and my creams and shaving and doing all the it's just it makes me feel like my best self. So hygiene for me is always going to be a source of self-love. I know that I'm not doing well mentally when I'm starting to let my personal hygiene slip, like me taking care of myself, the way that I look, like all of those things. I'm like, okay, girl, things are starting to slip here. We need to figure out what the problem is.
And it shouldn't be viewed as something for other people. Like, it's not like trying to look clean for other people. It should be to take care of yourself and to show yourself self-love.
Yeah. Period.
That's our episode, you guys. Let us know if you like this conversation on hygiene. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know if you want to have another more in-depth conversation about it.
About hygiene.
Like maybe hygiene hacks and like...
Yeah. Especially around the vagina too.
Sure.
Like we don't talk about vaginal cleanliness and like smells and all that stuff because it's considered like embarrassing. But we can talk about that. We can be your big sisters and just talk openly about that, so just let us know.
And also hygiene for yourself versus like hygiene for your space and like hygiene in general and what's hygienic and what's not. But okay, you guys, so let's transition into our Scream of the Week.
Period. Okay, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
My Scream of the Week is that I am now a runner. I never thought I would say this.
Oh my God.
I know.
I'm so inspired.
What turned me on was if you got like a new Apple device, then they give you Apple Fitness Plus for free for 3 months. They do like themes, and they did a Beyonce one. And it's 20 minutes with my girl Sharika. And it's between her Homecoming album and Renaissance. And let me just say this. One, I'm fighting for my motherfucking life on Ticketmaster trying to get tickets to this Beyonce concert. That's number one. Number two, just putting together that and then the it was so good. And I almost died during that 20-minute workout. But that was the first time I ever felt runner's high. And I was like, oh my God, this is what runners feel.
Oh my God. I could not run for 20 minutes.
Well, it was like interval. Okay. And it's built up my endurance a whole hell of a lot.
Good for you.
Yeah. I think even I'm going to work on designing like a run for the girls that aren't runners and then putting it on TikTok because I think it's really changing the way that I look and I feel like I'm leaning out really well. So yeah, that's my Scream of the Week.
As long as you feel good, sister girl.
I do. I feel so healthy. I feel so good today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I ran this morning.
The endorphins are so healthy. Wow, shut up.
I know. That's why I've been in a good mood this morning. Anyways.
My Scream of the Week. The real ones know my fact before was about little caterpillars. And what was my fact again?
Caterpillars turn into liquid.
Soup. Okay.
Yes.
How do you think silk is made?
I know it's from bugs, but I don't actually know how.
Like the silkworms like knit the silk, correct?
I know. I thought that they like just slimed on something and then it made the silk. I don't fucking know.
Okay. Well, this is what I'll say. A lot of people think like the silkworms make the silk. Like they poop it out like a spider's web. And then we like take it from them and we use it.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Wrong.
Okay. What is it?
Silkworms make themselves a cocoon before they turn into moths, like a silk cocoon.
Oh, wow.
And then we take those cocoons and boil them and make it into silk.
Are they still inside of the cocoon?
Yes.
Shit. And that's fucked up.
We are killing the silkworms.
I don't own a thing that's silk, so.
Really?
No, bitch, I can afford that. What in the world?
I guess maybe I have fake silk.
Yeah, like probably
anyway,
like satin.
I don't know what
whatever
silk
the hell. I don't own silk.
Silk pillowcases. Silk pillowcases.
Satin pillowcases most of the time. It's not silk. I have satin pillowcases, not silk.
What I'll say is that I was really disturbed. I was really sad. I thought a bunch of silkworms like came together and like sewed it together, and I'm just sad about it. So sorry if that bummed you out, but I love bugs. And let me know if you want to know more bug facts, because I love bugs.
No, you can DM Isabella about that because I absolutely
about the
not.
bugs. Or if you have a bug fact you want to share with me.
Yeah, DM it to Isabella.
Bug facts with Belle. Anyway.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this week. We hope that you guys enjoyed this conversation about hygiene, and let us know your thoughts on the Reddit story and how crazy that was.
Yes.
And then just like your opinions on hygiene, because I know that I'm a bit of a count when it comes to hygiene. I'm a little judgy of others.
Well, it's interesting, and I'm curious because I have a feeling like the thoughts of hygiene vary from culture to culture and country to country. So I'm curious like what your experience with hygiene is, what your thoughts are around it.
Yeah.
And let's start the conversation going.
Thanks, guys. Make sure that if you are not watching us visually, you can do that on our YouTube or on our Spotify. And of course, you can listen to the podcast wherever the hell you're listening to it right now or anywhere that gets podcasts. And you can also follow us on all of our other socials. All of them those will be linked down in our description box, and come hang out with us because we love you.
Love you guys so much.
Remember to leave a review as well, and if it's not 5 stars, write it in your fucking diary because we don't want to hear it. And that's gonna be all, guys.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye. See you next week.